let's switch topics over to the tech stack specifically. And talking a little bit about like the benefits of SaaS versus custom CRM. We had just kind of touched on that a second ago. Maybe you can shed some more light into this is definitely helpful for somebody who's buying a business. I think also helpful for someone who's building a business and they have a custom solution. When does it make sense maybe to switch over to something enterprise level? Let's talk a little bit about like the solutions that SaaS, offers.
Yeah.
That's out there, like what you guys offer, and kind of where that stage is in, to consideration for an e-commerce founder when they're ready to upgrade to something like Sticky.
Yeah. And, each person has, they have their own situation and they have to make the best decision for themselves. And I'm not knocking custom built applications, but to answer your question, I mean, I spoke about the flexibility of SaaS and just the convenience of having all these pre-built integrations. There's certainly an advantage to that, but also, the types of people that we employ. We employ people that are absolute experts in their field of study, and we have a bunch of people who are experts in billing. To hire that expertise is very expensive. To replicate what a SaaS company does is pretty expensive. I always laugh, and I don't know if you've ever heard somebody say, an email service provider, ESP, we should just build our own ESP. It just makes me laugh because there's so much that goes into building an ESP that, like, whitelisting, and what do you do when you can't get through to certain ISPs? All that stuff that goes into an ESP. Why would you homegrown that? It's the same kind of conversation when it comes to recurring billing and the system that we have. There's just no way you can catch up to where we've been over the last 15 years.
Yeah.
And that's really what as a business owner, what you're getting.
I absolutely agree. I would not want to be in the tech business for e-commerce with all the amount of stuff that's going on and new things and widgets as you described.
Yeah. And I mean, we're talking about the technology, but there's also compliance components too that are, they're heavy lifts at times to be compliant.
One of the things that I had problems with, anything that I had built and any custom solutions is when stuff broke, it took me forever to fix things. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications about new videos and interviews. And introduce yourself in the comments. Are you a buyer or a seller?